Okay, so basically the way this setup works is we have a program that runs that has some very basic dynamics. We put the safe onto a base and then typically we'll click read and it will bring up some very basic details about that particular safe. So it's got a serial number, the number of days it has operational, so it has a countdown on the battery life. The take safe time, so there's actual a physical time that's running all the time within the safe, which will tell it when to open. It has an initial delay, so a number of days that you can delay the start. So say you potentially want it to open 7 days later than it should. We never really use this function, so that can go. The first unlock time, which means the unlock time that you're going to, once you hand it out to someone, it opens at 5 AM the next day. The second unlock time, it's always the same as the first unlock time. I don't know why it's like that. So in short, basically what we do is we have our actual device. So the way that it works is, and if you're looking from the top view, you've got the device. The red dot is where we have it loaded to, where we hand it back to a patient. So the locking mechanism basically works. You place the safe on top of the mechanism. It sits down, so it's always in a counterclockwise direction, 1 from the red dot. You pop it on there. It fits snug in. Sorry, wasn't turning away. So basically, pop it in, so it'll sit flush. Everything sits flush. So once it's sitting flush, we can place it onto the base. So the base has a small hole in it, so we can see the little hole, which then marries up with the base that we have. You pop it on there. We typically press read. So that'll read the safe, and as I said, it tells you all the different parameters. We typically will program a client name in, so it's our protocol so far has been the first letter of the first name. So if it was Jason Smith, it's J S S M I. The unlock time is always 5 AM. So then we'd potentially hit set, and that would set the safe so that it's going to open the following day at 5 AM. So the position that I've got it in currently, so I've popped it in, there's one open position, and that's always the position that's 1 counterclockwise of where the red dot was. So what we actually do is we rotate the cartridge, and you can hear the little mechanism click, which clicks to allow it to be turned. So basically from there, that means you can actually turn the device. So every time you hit that rotate cartridge, now it's locked again on that one, so it won't open until 5 o'clock the next day. So typically what we do is pop it on there, we'll turn it to that position, we hit read, all the details are pre-populated, so we hit set. Then it's ready to go. So every 24 hours, it opens to a new vessel. So at 5 AM the next day, it'll open to the next section. 5 AM the next day, it opens to the next section. 5 AM the next day, it opens to the next section, and so on. So if we want to rotate the cartridge, so we've now got it in the lock position where it can't do anything and you can't pull it back open, so it won't physically pull back open. We then need to rotate it all the way around to the initial position. Rotate. Rotate, 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 rotate. So now we're back to position 1. Now from that position, basically what you can do is you can actually pull it back out from its start. And so what we do to do that is you can just push on the bottom of it and it'll pop back out. So all the rest of the positions, they're all locked in, whereas this one allows you to pop it back out. So that's, in short, how the device actually works.